Had to hit the record button first. I feel like sometimes when I do these brackets, I need to put a disclaimer that sometimes I throw logic out the window on purpose, because there is always unpredictability in these brackets. There's always upsets. There's always someone that wins that we expected not to win. So it's not always going to be logical. There's always going to be some twists and turns in this, but I'm going to try not to take fucking 2 hours on this bracket. But like sometimes when you're going with two different teams, like you have to do like the map vetoes, like all these maps fucking matter. I will much rather have Optic versus Falcons than FaZe versus Optic. That is true. LAT has a freebie. They actually fucking, not gonna lie, they kind of do. This actually is LA Thieves' tourney to lose. Just in current times. Because they basically nerfed fucking FaZe. They took away the S&D maps that they were fucking good at. And now LA Thieves and FaZe pretty much have an even playing field when it comes to S&D. LA Thieves is just way better at hardpoint now, because Atlanta FaZe has regressed. And Control, I mean, if LA Thieves gets Hossie out of there, I mean, FaZe, it's like 60-40, 50-50 on the protocol, like Control, honestly. But they pretty much have FaZe's number in pretty much everything. The only thing they don't want to play him on is Protocol S&D, but they're just going to fucking ban it anyway. So, I mean, LAT, just from like a bar-to-bar number, just from like a bar-to-bar perspective now, they have Atlanta FaZe's number. I want Rocker vs. Optic again, so Kenny could get his fucking get back. Okay, yeah, let's go through this right now. Okay, fuck. Dude, right when I start talking, dude, some of my nose. Whatever. Anyways, all right. I mean, I'm just gonna like do the obvious one. I was trying to think in my head if there would actually be an upset here, but I cannot in my right conscience actually like say there's any sort of upset here. I can't even lie. I would be a fucking fool if I were to put Ravens, but I'm thinking Dylan Rex on LAN, you know. Because like there's a small chance that like Thieves could come out exactly like they came out like the Boston series and they troll, but I mean there's just too much history playing this exact team on LAN that just leads me to believe it just cannot happen. So I mean I'm just gonna put Thieves there, not really gonna get too much into that. Holy fuck, I'm sorry, I gotta pick my nose. Holy shit. God damn. There's like something in my nose. Oh my god. Alright. Shit. Miami against Ultra. Ooh. This actually might be like a lot quicker of a bracket prediction. Ultra did beat them in the online qualifier. I know it was online qualifier, but like here's the thing. Here's the reason why I don't think like both these teams are gonna go that far. Holy shit. What just happened? Okay, I don't like that. Okay, whatever. Like we back. The reason why I don't think both teams are gonna go that far is because both of them have like just like the choking potential. Probably a huge ass booger. I know it was like a hair. I don't know, but dude, something you'll realize if you ever like do like a podcast or like you talk for long periods of time. I'm not sure if it's like a vibration thing of just your mouth moving, but like shit starts to just trickle out of nowhere. I don't know. That's what I noticed, and that's why my nose gets like stuffy when I like fucking talk for long periods of time. I don't know, but I'm not gonna waste any time on this one. I do think Ultra's gonna beat my. Actually, you wanna know what? Nah, I'm gonna go a bit deeper into this. Okay? I'm gonna go a bit deeper. I'm gonna go into the map vetoes. What I think the map vetoes are going to be, on land. So I'm gonna go off based their last match at the qualifiers. So they played a Vault Hardpoint, Dealership S&D, Vault Control, Protocol Hardpoint, and Rewind S&D was the last map, which we never got to see. So Miami banned Skyline, so they're going to ban Skyline again because it's Ultra's best map. Not surprised. Ultra, their worst map is Red Card, and Miami's good at that map, so we're probably going to see the exact same hardpoint bans again. Would not be surprised. Miami pick Vault, and they lost it by 10 points, so they're probably going to feel confident enough to pick it again, so I would not be surprised in that, because either that or they have to pick... So Red Card, Skyline, Vault. I always missed a lot. Hacienda. Hacienda, I don't think they would pick it because they don't really play it that much. They are 4 and 5 at Hasi. Yeah, so we're gonna be seeing the exact same hardpoint maps again. Okay, so noted. So Ultra's gonna pick Protocol. So we're gonna be seeing the exact same hardpoint maps again. So that's not even a thing. And then when it comes to S&D, Ultra banned Red Card because they don't like playing it. I don't know why. And Miami's good at that map, so they're just going to do a double Red Card ban again, I would assume. And then Miami banned Protocol because it's Ultra's best map, so I'm not surprised by that. I'm going to open up like the COD League fucking thing too. Holy cow, my ears are ringing. I'm going to open up the COD League thing too because... Should I open up like the Vetoes on the screen so you guys can actually see? Like that way I'm not just like saying it and you guys could actually like walk along with me. I think that'd make a lot more sense. As opposed to me just like hiding it. Yeah, I'll actually just have it open too. And the COD League website, I need the standings because I want to see who has like the top seed as well, because that also plays a factor into things. So Miami has the 4th seed, Ultra has the 5th seed. So based off of this, who picked map 2, it was Ultra. So Ultra had Team B. It depends if Miami wants fucking Team B or Team A. It'll like decide like the order of the maps. So Miami's a higher seed. So if I'm Miami, I would probably... Miami might pick Team... Dude, they might pick fucking Team A again, bro. They might pick Team A again. We might get this exact same, like, fucking thing again. I'm not even gonna lie. Especially with, like, the bans, like, the S&D maps that they have to choose from. I mean... a Dealership Rewind, a fucking Protocol Red Card or ban. What the fuck's the last S&D map? I'm always forgetting one. Holy cow. What the hell's the last S&D map? Am I faded? There's fucking 5, right? Or is it fucking 4 now? Protocol, Red Card, Dealership, Rewind, and what? Oh my god. There's no way I'm blacking out like this. What the hell's the last map? What's the last S&D map? Am I fucking faded? I need fucking somebody else. Somebody help me. What's the last S&D map? Because I know there's 5. Am I cooked? What is the last map? Oh my god, I'm literally trying to find this right now. I'm blacking out. What is the last map? Unless there actually is 4. Is there 4? I don't think so. Is that where we're seeing fucking Dealership every series? Dude, I'm fucking cooked. Hacienda, holy shit. Oh my god. How'd I forget, dude? How do I forget that? Hacienda, oh my god. Just drew a blank on that one. They don't really play that map. I think Miami, dude. Miami actually should pick that. Hold on. Miami should pick that. What's Miami's record on that? Actually, they're not going to pick it because Ultra had a good record on that map. Yeah, okay, so they're not going to pick it just based off of that. Okay, I already know that. Yeah, they're like 5 on 5. They might throw a fucking curveball too. Who knows? They picked Rewind too, so that's interesting. So they definitely have shit on Rewind. So Ultra picked Dealership. So if we have this same map Vetoes again, I mean, Miami should have won that hard point on Vault. Like, that's a map they probably will win if they play it again. But I think it's also like a matchup thing as well. This could just be a matchup thing. And they should have won the S&D against Miami as well. And if they play Protocol, yeah, I just have to go Ultra, dude. Like, they're going to win the Protocol hard point. They're guaranteed at least an S&D or Control. But if it goes to a rewind S&D, though, I actually fucking still have them anyway. I have them anyway. I don't even care. I have them. I'm doing it. Good talk. Good talk. Ultra. So Ultra Thieves, dude. I already know fucking one of these is going to be wrong. There's always like one wrong. Have you gone over the Falcons breakdown against Bosnia, brother? Appreciate all your amazing vids. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Because I yapped about the fucking like Atlanta FaZe fucking Falcons series for fucking 2 hours or some shit. So like the fuck time flew by. So I'll be live tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. I'll be going through that shit. I'm gonna go through Optic FaZe, Falcons Boston, Cloud9 Surge, and LAT Ravens. Or the LAT Ravens I'm not even gonna talk about. I'm just gonna watch. It's like a half an hour fucking series. That shit will fly by. But Boston against Optic. I know there's some history here, okay? I know the history. I think Boston's up 2-1 map count on the year on Optic. Let me correct myself. I can actually even pull it up here. I should pull it up here for everyone to see. Wrong one. Okay, I guess it's over here too. So we're going to pull it up. So on the year against Optic, they lost him at the Meyer tourney, but they beat him in the qualifiers. I remember that. And then they beat him again. I know they beat him again. Am I cooked? I know they beat him again. No, are they actually tied? They're actually tied? For real? They're tied. Okay. That changes shit. That changes shit for real. That changes my opinion for real. I could have swore they're up 2-1 on them. That changes my opinion a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I know what a lot of people may have predicted here. I'll be here. Thank you. No problem. Yo, Creep, we're going to go through that shit. Because, dude, like even that S&D, even the S&D that they played, I don't even know about that one, bro. That S&D was fucking insane. So Boston won the Hacienda. Optic won the Hacienda S&D. Protocol. Optic doesn't play it. Dude, if you're losing fucking to Boston in Control, bro, you got some damage control to go on. And based off of the seeding, Boston is the second seed, so they get to pick. So if I'm Boston, bro, Boston is probably, dude, Boston is probably going to pick. Boston will probably pick team. Because I know they're going to want the Control, bro. Because I know they're really bad at Control. I'm just trying to decide if they would pick Team B and let Optic ban a Control map, or pick Team A so they get to pick from the remaining two after Optic bans one. Like, so this last time Optic banned freaking Hacienda. I don't even know why, bro. Like, dude, Optic's fucking Vetoes, bro. Whenever I try to have the respect to fucking actually predict Optic's fucking map Vetoes, they always do some disrespectful shit, and it just throws me off, and it makes me look bad. So I'm not even gonna like try to like actually fucking fully predict, because I swear to God, I'm always like, realistically, they should ban this map, and then like the major comes and they'll fucking ban just like some stupid shit. But so I just want to see Boston's auto ban. So they're gonna ban Skyline. Okay. Actually, they're probably gonna play Skyline this time, because this is like from January. This is the last time they played. Boston's good at Skyline now. So now Optic's gonna ban Red Card because they fuck ban it. And this is why. Okay, dude, it's also scenarios like this. It is specifically made for scenarios like this why having an auto ban is so bad. Because if Optic is good at Red Card, You would now have to force Boston to ban red card and play you at another one of your good maps. But since you're already not good at red card and Boston's not that great at it either, you're basically taking away a map that they don't give a fuck about. Because they're not really like, they're not even close to being like the best like fucking red card team. They like rarely play. They have a horrible fucking record at that map. So you're basically taking away a map they wouldn't even play anyway. It's scenarios specifically like that where having an auto veto is detrimental, because imagine if Optic's not even bad at red card, but they are like fucking bad at it, but I mean they're not super duper bad, but they are bad. But just think, if you don't have to ban red card, you'd either have to force Boston to ban that and play you on like let's say Optic was actually good at protocol. You'd force them to play on a map like that. But I think we're going to be seeing Hacienda in this because Boston actually likes playing it. And we could see Skyline in there, but I think Optic now has to decide whether they want to ban red card or Skyline, which is interesting. If I had to pick, though, dude, this is tough. If I had to pick, though, I think Optic prefers to ban their weak maps. But also, seeing how good Boston is at Skyline and how much Optic's regressed at Skyline, I would think that Optic's going to ban Skyline this time around. Because Boston looked really good on it on LAN. They beat LAT on it. On LAN, they beat a lot of good teams on it on LAN, so I don't think Optic's just they're in a very, like, dude, they're in a very, dude. I think Optic's gonna ban Skyline for sure. They're gonna ban Skyline. Boston's gonna ban. They're gonna ban Vault. They're gonna ban Vault. I think Boston's gonna ban Vault. Bro. Actually, no. You don't know what? If I'm Boston, I would play them on Vault because, they're not looking the greatest at that map right now. If I'm Boston, dude, I think fucking Boston has full advantage of the vetoes here. If Optic bans Skyline, Boston bans Vault, force him into a Hossie, or actually, Optic's probably going to pick Hossie. No, Boston ban Hossie, my bad, holy shit. Because I know Boston thinks they have like some confidence on that map. Boston should ban Hossie, make Optic play Vault, and dude, Boston's not going to pick fucking red card, unfortunately, but that would be a good fucking pick for them to pick fucking red card. But we're going to get a Vault, and like they could easily pick like a fucking protocol because like Optic like is not good at that map. Yeah, Boston is fucking good at Vault. Optic is fucking 1-5 at Vault. Dude, Optic's just regressed at all the maps they're fucking good at, dude. The hard points just don't favor them, but I have a lot of faith in Hook. I don't know. I'm not going to lie, guys. I hate that to spoil it, but I was originally going to pick Optic. Like, before I even made this bracket prediction, I was going to pick Optic to win this fucking series. I'm not even kidding. I was going to pick Optic. But just the hardpoint vetoes alone, it's tough, man. Dude. There's, like, no... Like, all Boston has to do is ban Hossie, and Optic has absolutely fucking nothing. Like, Optic has nothing after that. If they just ban Hossie, they got nothing. Like, absolutely zero. They have absolutely nothing. So, if I'm Boston, I would ban Hossie. Optic's going to ban Skyline because they don't want to play Boston at that map. And if they do play him on that map, then, I mean, they're just going to fucking lose it. So, either way, Boston's going to get at least a hard point or two. So realistically, the hardpoint map should be Vault, and if Boston picks Proto, but this was like 3 months ago. I don't even know what fucking Boston's doing on Proto now. Let me see like their Proto record. I don't think it's that good. They don't play it that much, bro. They don't play. Proto, they're fucking 2-3 at it. And they're 2-5 at red card. So Optic actually lucked out there. I'm not gonna lie. They're not gonna play him on Skyline, so we're gonna get a vault. And they're 7-3 on Hossie, but like 3 of those wins are pretty fake. I'm not gonna lie. 3 of those wins are pretty fake. So that Hossie record's not really telling the whole story there. But Optic just has a lot of weak points right now. Bro, Optic is not winning none for the rest of the year. Hey, man, I already know that shit. You don't gotta tell me twice on that. If I'm Boston, I would pick Team... I would pick Team B. Actually, no. If I'm Boston, I'll pick Team A. No, but I don't think Boston wants him to pick Hossie. But, like, they'd be putting him on protocol anyway. It's going to be a protocol or, like, a vault. They're not going to be playing Hossie. That's for sure. I can tell you that. If I was Boston, though, okay? If I was Boston, I would pick Team A. That way I could get my hardpoint pick first map, win that map, have them demoralized going into the S&D, and they're going to start tweaking. And then going into map number 3, since you picked Team A, Optic gets the control pick, but you get to at least ban the control you don't want to play, which, I mean, if you ban Hossie, like, fucking, like, whatever, you're going to play fucking protocol anyway. Optic can't play that map. Or if Optic ban Proto, play him on, they're going to play fucking Vault. Whatever map you play him on, I mean, it honestly fucking benefits fucking Boston anyway. I'm going to pick Boston. I was originally going to pick Optic, but, dude, these maps, man. But I just think, dude, there's part of me saying Hook's fucking to do some crazy shit on LAN. I don't know. I think Hook's just going to do some crazy shit, but I don't even know, man. I don't even know. And now we're getting down to the interesting one. This is the one where a lot of people probably think they know what I'm picking, but spoiler alert, I'm going to leave you a bit surprised here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna leave. This is where my bracket is probably going to differ from everybody else's, because this is where I have. Fuck, I'm not even sure if I could. Hold on, I gotta go through this first. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta go through this. Hold on, I'm gonna go through this real quick. I'm gonna go through the map Vetoes real quick, okay? Cause you guys heard me say at the beginning, Atlanta FaZe is in a very vulnerable state right now. A very vulnerable state. So if Optic loses, like they play Rocker, okay, here, I actually forgot. My bad. I gotta actually like move the teams down. Holy shit. So Ravens plays Rocker. Optic plays the Vegas Falcons, by the way. So it actually is like cinema. So Heretics play Gorillas mates. And then And then Optic play Falcons. Wow, we're going to get Optic Falcons first round of losers, bro. You can't write that shit. I can tell you that. You can't write that shit. So, Vancouver against FaZe. I've already said this before, but the S&D, man, the S&D changes really nerfed Atlanta FaZe, and not just that, but their hardpoint has severely digressed. And Surge did what I thought they were going to do and tweeted about them doing. They added Skyline hardpoint to their map pool. They played it. They've been banning it all year long with Hixie and with Neptune. They banned it all year long. And then in these Major 3 qualifiers, they finally started to allow it in, and they finally started playing it. They lost it the first time, but then they beat Cloud9 and they beat Ravens at it. So they got back-to-back wins on that map now. and they look a lot better at Skyline Hardpoint. And them adding Skyline Hardpoint to their map pool when they're already basically good at every other map as well, or like pretty serviceable at every other map, not looking good for Atlanta FaZe, I can tell you that. And just based off of what we saw with now, dude, Atlanta FaZe is in a predicament because now their backs are against the wall. They're gonna have to play Vault Hardpoint now because now Atlanta FaZe's auto veto went from being Vault to now being Skyline. The only team that they'll play Skyline against is LAT. I'm pretty sure. But they'll probably still ban against them because they don't want to play them on fucking Vault. I'm pretty sure they don't want to play LAT on Vault. But Atlanta FaZe, it's so funny because they've been banning Vault Hardpoint all year, but then they worked on getting better at Vault, but then they worked on getting better at Vault and got worse at Skyline. So now they don't play Skyline. And now Vancouver's good at Skyline, so now FaZe have to waste a veto on Skyline now and play him on Vault. So based off their last map vetoes, if I pull it up here, I'm pulling up the best of 5. I'm not pulling up like the best of 7 because we have to get a best of 5 map veto, and I'm getting flashbanged on the side. Holy shit. So based off these map vetoes, granted this from a month ago, but I think FaZe is gonna ban Skyline because obviously they just can't play that map right now. And then if I'm Vancouver, I'm gonna ban Protocol because that's FaZe's best map. So FaZe would have to pick red card. So we're gonna be seeing a red card in here for sure. We're gonna be seeing a red card hard point, and then Vancouver's pick will probably be Vault, bro. They probably just pick Vault or Hossie. They might play him on Hossie again. It's either gonna be a red card Hossie or a red card Vault. I'm just not sure which one. I know Vancouver's going to ban Proto Hardpoint because now that's Atlanta FaZe's best hardpoint map. And I would assume Vancouver would probably play him on Hossie. I think we're going to get a red card Hossie because FaZe has been looking a bit better at the Vault. Not supremely better, but better. But I mean, whichever way you spin it, Vancouver's going to get one hardpoint at least. And then with the S&D bans, FaZe's auto ban now is Rewind. So we're going to get a Hossie S&D, which is Vancouver's best map. So now this is where like the map vetoes start to affect FaZe. Because now the auto ban that they had against Vancouver, which was Hossie S&D, which is Vancouver's like best S&D map. Not sure if it still is, but it was. But it probably still is. Now they're going to have to play him on it. And then Vancouver probably gonna ban like a red card because that's fucking Atlanta FaZe's fucking best S&D map, and that's what everyone's fucking banning against them. So we're gonna be getting a dealership and a Hossie probably. If I'm actually wait, we actually might get a protocol. No, we're gonna get a protocol. Oh my god, we're gonna get a fucking protocol. I forgot. Okay, we're actually gonna get a protocol in this series because they're going to have to ban red card because Vancouver doesn't really like playing that map, bro. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, and they don't have to ban the Vault anymore. They don't have to ban Vault anymore. So they're going to ban red card. I know Vancouver's going to ban red card. Okay, they're going to ban red card. So FaZe is going to pick Protocol since now Protocol's open. And then that would leave Vancouver they're going to pick Hossie. So Hossie S&D and Proto S&D are going to be the S&D map. So I need to like write this down in my notes. I need to write this down in my notes so I get the order. Because like sometimes the order actually matters. Like the order of these maps matters. So Vancouver has a higher seed than Atlanta FaZe, obviously. So I think when a lot of these top teams play each other, a Team A and Team B really matter because that's swing mode control. You don't want to give the team like their better control map. So I think Vancouver is going to pick Team A just so they could ban Protocol. Actually, that doesn't even make sense because fucking FaZe is fucking good at Hossie too. That's interesting. Okay, because I already know fucking a lot of FaZe and fucking picking Vault. That's for sure. If I'm Vancouver, I'm probably picking Team A anyway. They're probably going to pick Team A anyway, which means they would get a Hossy hard point because that'd be the map they pick. And FaZe would pick red card. So map 2 would be FaZe's pick, which would be Proto S&D. Proto S&D. And then map 3, since I'm going to assume Vancouver picks Team A so they can ban a control. Vancouver's going to ban... They're probably going to ban Hossy. So we're going to have protocol control. Proto control. But FaZe is looking good at proto control, so they might play him at Hossy, actually. What's Vancouver's record at that map? I need records right now. They haven't been doing good at it, but I mean, like, the record helps. Control, they're 2-3 at... Ooh, shit. Yeah, they're going to play proto. They're going to square up a proto. Let's see what they've been playing recently. I've been really keeping tabs on their control. Not going to lie. Okay, yeah, they're not playing Hossy. Okay, yeah, they're going to play Proto. They're going to play Proto. So, red card, hard point, and then Vancouver's S&D pick, which is Hossy. So, if I'm right, the map pool is going to be Hossy hard point, Proto S&D, Proto control, red card hard point, Hossy S&D. So laying out the vetoes this way actually helps me like decide, because hate to spoil it, I was gonna pick Vancouver over FaZe, but then I decided for this series I need to do the due diligence and actually do the map vetoes, because the map order and everything also matters a lot. So Hossy hardpoint, Vancouver should win that. But on LAN, I mean, a different phase. Like, that actually is a real thing. Like, there actually is like a way different fucking phase on LAN. That Hossy hardpoint, and they have smoked them on it before. But in a best of 5, being like the very first map, I know sometimes when FaZe plays like their very first hardpoint, they're a little bit shaky, and that Proto S&D could go either way. But that's the thing. It's proto control and red card hard point. And I know FaZe is going to beat him at protocol control. They just, like, there's no way it doesn't happen. And then the red card hard point's the interesting one. Like, it's so interesting. That red card, because the last time that they played, if I had the map vetoes here, or I mean, if I just have the thing in general, the last time they played them, okay, now I'm just trolling. Last time they played Atlanta FaZe in a best of 3, and they played red card, they kind of smoked them. They smoked them big. But I think they put that map again in, like, the grand finals. Like, did they not? I mean, they fucking 4-0'd them, so, I mean... Oh, they played Proto. Okay, yeah, they didn't even get a chance. So, Vancouver... Dude, yeah... I'm actually going Vancouver. I'm going Vancouver in this. I am definitely going Vancouver. There is a chance. I mean, there's actually more than a chance Atlanta FaZe wins this, but I'm worried for FaZe, not going to lie. Abizi needs to step up in respawns. Yeah, I do think on LAN, like, FaZe is going to step up, but, dude, just, like, I just don't see Vancouver losing this. Hossy hardpoint, Proto S&D, Proto control, red card hardpoint, Hossy S&D. Realistically, FaZe should win that control for sure. It all comes down to that map number 1, that Hossy hardpoint and the Proto S&D. If they could win either or, but even if they get to a Hossy S&D game 5, I can still see them losing. And I want to make this bracket interesting. I don't want to just do a stereotypical bracket. So you know what? I'm going to stick with my original gun, and I'm going to put Vancouver Surge into the next round. And for the first time this year, Atlanta FaZe is going to go to the losers bracket. For the first time this year. And probably like the first time in many years, they're going to losers round 1. I've never seen that shit before. But it's happening. And this is where Cloud9's like, what the fuck? Cloud9's like, what? Cloud9's like, huh? Cloud9's like, what the fuck? I mean, either way, Cloud9's fucked either way. So, I mean, doesn't really matter there. Okay, wait. So I make that a bit more even. Atlanta FaZe in losers round 1. Right there. So now I'm going to go through these losers round matches real quick. So Ravens against Rocker. I know a lot of people have Rocker. My heart has Rocker too. Like, just for the story, I want Rocker to win. But I'm also a realist. And I know this team has been scamming so much. And I know even on LAN, sometimes they scam even more. And Ravens, even with the addition of a new player, they're a lot more organized. I mean, they're going to get bought by LAT, but I think they're going to edge Rocker here because I think they're less mistake prone than Rocker. I do think Rocker will do better in the Major 4 qualifiers, but I just think this whole stage for them personally is chalked. That's just my opinion. I want them to win. Like, if Rocker wins, I'll be happy. Like, I don't even care if my bracket gets busted. Like, I want Rocker to win. But realistically, I just can't, bro. I just can't. I could even go through like just like the map real quick that they played against Ravens, because they did play Ravens and they should have beat Ravens in that online qualifier. By the way, let me say that. So they lost 3-2. So if I open this shit up, they played Skyline Hardpoint. They lost 2. Rocker beat them 250 to 101. So Carolina's probably not going to play that map, to be honest. Carolina should not play that map. So Carolina might play Vault this time. They might switch it up on that. And then Carolina 6-1. I don't know why I'm talking off. I could just show you guys. Carolina beat them 6-1 on the Proto S&D. Rocker edged them in the Vault control. Ravens annoys me. They're the definition of mid. I agree with that. But, dude, it's so funny. When you look at the overall standings. So if I pull out the overall standings, bro, they are doing really well in terms of overall standings. Like, that's a big gap that they have on, like, the rest of the league, you know? So, like, overall, they're actually, like, doing, like, probably, like, above standards, to be honest. But I do understand what you mean. Like, they're very, like, average right now. But, Carolina obviously going to have the higher seed, so they get to pick. So, if I'm Carolina fucking picked the control. Of course they did, bro. Carolina, what happened to their control, bro? Like, did they just, like, suck at the other control maps? Because I swear, like, their control kind of off a little bit. Let's see their records here. So, for control, they're 5-5 Proto. They're 6-7 Vault. They're, okay, they have pretty, like, mid records. If I'm them, bro, I don't want to play. I mean, I saw fucking Rocker play that fucking last Hacienda control, and that shit was terrible. Based off these vetoes. So Rocker's going to ban red card again. Carolina, their new auto ban is Rewind, I guess, because they don't have to deal with Skyline anymore, so now they're dealing with, like, another terrible map. So we're going to get a Hossie in this series. Probably like this exact same map. We're going to get fuck Proto Hossie again. Just, I'm not sure if the control's going to switch. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure if the control's going to switch. Because Rocker had Team A here. So Carolina could pick. And I think at this time, Carolina was the higher seed. And they knew that Rocker wasn't going to ban Vault Control because it's their only good map. So they knew they'd be able to play it. We actually might get the exact same fucking series here, except, like, that map 1 might switch. I think Carolina's probably not going to play fucking Skyline because it's clearly Rocker's best hardpoint map. So we might get, like, a Vault instead, bro. Because if they ban that and they ban red card, Rocker, and they pick the okay. So they pick Skyline. So if they take Skyline away, so if Carolina gets Hossie, Rocker's gonna pick. They're gonna pick fucking Vault if they don't get Skyline. So yeah, they're gonna pick fucking. Or they're not gonna pick Proto. If they pick Proto, I mean that kind of goes for the Ravens, to be honest. It kind of goes, but like I'm calling like some upsets in this shit. I want Rocker to win the whole series literally just because of Quavo. Dude, I do too. Trust me, I do too. But I'm calling like some upsets here because usually I always have horrible brackets because I'm always trying to always think who's actually like the logically better team, and I'm not really taking in every other factor. But this time around, I'm taking in every other like surrounding factor, and I just have Ravens in that. I think they're gonna switch the hard points around, and I think we're gonna get a Gwyn masterclass on. They're gonna play Vault Hardpoint map number 1. I guarantee. Heretics against Gorilla Mates. There's a chance for an upset here. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I know Miami's frying right now, but there's a chance for an upset here. Okay, hold on. Have they played before? I just want to make sure. They had to have like met at least once in the past here. Okay, it was 3-2 at the minor tourney. They 3-0'd them in the major 2 qualifiers. I 3-0'd the major 2 qualifiers. Then at the minor tourney it was a 3-2, but that was obviously a different team. That was 2 months ago. Was the last time they played. It's a long fucking time. And they got Neslo'd in the controls and the S&Ds. Okay, that's a long time ago. But we're going to use this even though it's a completely different LAG. Completely different. So the map ban, I mean, I don't already know the map bans are going to be a little bit different. I got to see what LAG's been banning lately because I don't even know. I haven't been paying attention to them, bro. Not gonna lie, I usually don't pay attention to burgers that much, but have to do my. I'm gonna do their series against Boston. I need to do it against like an average team. If you do it against the good teams, it's like a little bit iffy on that one. So their auto ban's probably Skyline. Okay, I want to see if there's actually a trend on the Skyline. I want to see if that's a trend or not. I know they like Hossie Hardpoint. I think Miami might ban that, bro. Because I know Miami actually is. I think personally, Miami's a very smart team when it comes like to fucking Vetoes. Because I see them a lot of the times whenever a team starts to get really good at a map or whatever, and they play Miami, I instantly see that map gone every single time. I'm like, those are some smart fucking bans. Rewind ban. And then, okay, so they like Hossie a lot. They really do like Hossie. They like Hossie for everything. Okay, so that hasn't changed. I want to see if this is a trend. I want to see if this is a trend. Because there's a chance for an upset here. So I have to do my... I'm not just going to be super lazy like, oh, Miami's the better team. Oh, yeah, fucking 3-0. There's a chance for an upset here. There is a chance. Okay, so they don't play Skyline. They really do like Hossie. Like, they try to play Hossie and everything. Okay, that's... And then against certain teams, they might ban Dealership. Okay, they might ban Dealership. I think Miami will actually play him on Rewind, because Miami tried to play that against Ultra, so they actually might play him on that map. And then they ban Vault. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Dude, I actually want to call an LG upset, bro. I want to just fuck this shit up, bro. I want to fuck this bracket up so bad. I want to fuck this bracket up. Of course, they played LAT on Skyline. Oh, yeah, because they want to play them on red card, so... Okay. Okay, so Miami's best hardpoint map. What is that? Okay? Off the top of my head, it's not fucking... I mean, it had to be red card or Skyline. Actually, it's red card or Vault. It's probably Vault right now. Miami's best hardpoint map is Vault. So I could see LAG banning that. But Miami's also good at Skyline. But they have no problem banning this shit. So, okay, so they actually did play, like, so this is like 2 months ago, and Miami was smart enough to fucking ban their auto fucking ban. Dude, okay. I think Miami's actually going to pick Team A here. And the reason why Miami's going to pick Team A is so for control, they could ban Hossie control again. Okay, yeah. And they actually did in this series too. Holy shit. Interesting. So I don't think they're going to pick Vault Control because that's like the one map Miami's actually pretty good at. And I know this is like 2 months ago, but like no way they play them on that again. There's no way. And then for S&D... They banned Vault, but they're gonna ban will they ban Rewind? It might ban dealership against Miami. I could see LAG banning dealership. They're gonna ban dealership for sure. And then Miami's gonna ban Hacienda because fucking LAG likes playing that map. So, are you gonna be live for the major? I actually will this time. I will be live for the major for sure. So Miami picks Team A, then they're gonna get. So if they ban Hossie and they ban Volt, Miami's gonna pick Skyline. Okay, so Skyline, dude, this might be a fucking carbon copy of this fucking series. Oh no, but they could play red card. Ooh, LAG has to decide if they're gonna play red card or not. Ooh, I forgot about that. Ooh, LAG's kind of. Oh shit, their backs are against the wall here. Their backs are against the wall a little bit. Ooh. Wait, did they play any red card? I want to see. Oh no. Those fucking Vita. Yo, LAG just got like way too many holes, bro. Okay, so they played red card. They got bopped at it. Okay, so they're just not going to play that map against Miami. Of course not. They would have to ban fucking red card over Vault. They'd have to ban a red card over Vault. They would have to. So Miami's gonna get a Vault hardpoint for map number 1 because that map's gonna make it in because they have to ban red card. They have no choice. And then LAG's gonna get the S&D. And if they ban dealership and Miami bans they ban dealership and Miami bans Hossie. Does LAG play red card? Okay, so in this series, like, they gotta pick Hossie, so I have to ignore that one. I gotta go in a series where they didn't pick Hossie. Yeah, they really gotta pick Hossie in all these series because all these teams actually enjoy playing it. So I need to do like a Vancouver. Did Vancouver allow them to play it? Yeah, they did map 5. Yeah, dude, they just pick Hossie, S&D in every series. Like their auto fucking pick. And I already know Miami's not going to let them play. Miami will. And I know they probably played against Carolina too. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay, good. Oh, they ban Hossie this time? Oh, yeah, probably because Carolina's actually fucking good at it. Okay, I want to know what they pick. Okay, they pick Protocols. So Protocol's their backup when they're not good at Hossie. And Miami is going to ban Hossie. Okay, so we're going to get a Protocol then. Because every team has like a backup S&D map. So that's their backup S&D. So we're going to get a Protocol S&D. And then Miami is going to ban Hossie Control, which means LAG. Fuck, should they? Dude, should they pick Protocol Control? I don't think so. I mean, they've been playing it. Okay, so they played against Ultra. Did they play against Thieves? Okay, they played against Thieves. They played against Ultra. I was just on these series. It's like I wasn't paying attention. And then Boston has no problem playing this shit. And then they played Proto again. Okay, so they're just playing a lot of Proto. So they've been playing Proto. At least they have a lot of reps on Proto. So we're probably going to get another Proto. And Miami doesn't really play that map. And Miami's good at Vault, so they're not going to play them on that map. So Protocol Control. And then they get the hardpoint pick. And if Hossie's gone and they ban red card and Miami picks Vault, that leaves... Wait, what does that leave? That leaves Skyline and... Dude, I'm drawing blanks. That leaves Skyline and Protocol. Okay. They're going to play them on Proto then. So Protocol... We're going to get triple Protocol. And then map number 5 would be Miami's pick, which would be... So, dude, holy shit. They're going to ban Hossie. They're going to ban... We're going to get Rewind, I think. I think we might get Rewind. Rewind S&D. Wait, but Miami likes fucking red card, too. Miami likes red card, too. They actually like red card S&D. But they've been playing... dealership a lot. So LAG's going to ban dealership. Miami's going to ban Hacienda, which leaves red card, Rewind, and Proto, which Proto's already map number 2, so it either leaves red card or rewind. So Miami's either going to pick red card or rewind. If I had to guess, they wanted to play rewind against Ultra, but I'm not sure if that's just because it was on like the online qualifiers and they wanted to test it out. But like, okay, so right there they picked rewind. And then let's go against the game against Rocker. I want to see if rewind's a common theme. Okay, it actually is. Okay, so they actually do like rewind quite a bit here. And then against Atlanta FaZe had no problem, and I think they banned rewind. Yeah, they fucking banned rewind. They don't fucking play that shit. So against Optic, was rewind in here? They probably banned it. Oh no, they banned Dealership, and then they got to play Hacienda Control. Wait, what map did Miami pick? Miami picked Hacienda. Okay. But Haci's not an option this series, so I think it's gonna be rewind. So we're gonna get a Vault Hardpoint, Proto S&D, Proto Control, Proto Hardpoint. Holy shit, fuck Proto S&D. So like this is like the map Vetoes for. This is what I think the map Vetoes are gonna be for this Miami LAG. Vault Hardpoint, Triple Protocol, Rewind S&D. Miami should take map number 1 realistically. Protocol S&D, I don't see Miami play it that much. Could go LAG's way. Protocol Control, I've seen Miami play it recently. They looked a lot better at it. But LAG's been taking some teams to the brink on that map. They're 1-6 on it. Ooh. But they don't want to play Manhasi, though. So that's the thing. So that's where Miami kind of... But Miami's gotten better at Hasi, though. So they might ban Protocol and they might fucking play Manhasi. Like, that's a possibility, bro. Because I think they played against fucking FaZe. I know I just passed by it, but it's like I literally wasn't paying attention. I think they played him on Hasi, did they not? Yeah, they did. And they beat him. But, I mean, yeah, it's an anomaly. Okay, yeah, they're actually probably going to ban Protocol. I might have to change that. I think they may get some false confidence off of that. I'm not going to lie. It actually might be, yeah, that actually might be more what it is. Because if they got that win against FaZe, they're going to get some confidence on that map. And then, who'd they play at Proto, bro? They played another team at... No, I'm looking at LAG. Can't even fucking look at LAG, dude. I'm not looking at LAG. Holy cow. Hold on. Where are my tabs, man? Got so much tabs. I need LAG right now. I need LAG's record right now. So LAG... LAG on Proto. 0-6? Holy shit. Okay, yeah, they're getting fucked, man. They're getting fucked. Actually, no, I actually need their Hasi record. I need their Hasi record. They're 9-6, but I mean a lot of those wins were like beforehand. So they've been getting 3 out a lot. So they've been playing Protocol a lot. I'm trying to see if there's any map wins in fucking Hasi, but okay, they lost to Boston. Yeah, they're losing. K. I actually did all this just to say LAG is fucking losing. K. Thank you. Like they beat Carolina at it, but Carolina's not that good at control. Miami's a lot better. K. Glad we came to that conclusion. There is a chance though. There is a chance because that Proto S&D, if LAG could take that and they take a Protocol hardpoint, like it's not out of the realm of possibility, like at all. It's not out of the realm, bro. And if it goes to Rewind S, dude, I really want to call an upset here. There's just like something in my bum. But this is Miami's home major too. I didn't even take that into account too. It's their home major. You know, they actually may get that home buff against Ultra too. There's a chance that they actually beat Ultra. I'm not gonna lie. There actually is a chance there. But I just like Jodeci's odds there. But I don't want to see Miami against fucking Thieves because like they're gonna lose it anyway. I have. I mean, it's their home major. I forgot about that shit too. There's just no way they lose. I was going to do LAG actually. I'm not even gonna. No, home major doesn't matter. I watched them get old fart at their home major before. I actually watched it. I'm gonna do LAG. Dude, I'm doing it, bro. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't give a fuck no more. I'm doing it. Hold on. A vault hard point. Miami takes that. Proto S&D. Wait, hold on. This will be my deciding factor. What is Miami's Proto S&D record? Because I swear to God, I like never see him fucking play that map ever. And just know that this prediction is subject to change if the maps are different, by the way. Just have to clarify that. So they're 1-1 at Proto S&D, so they don't play it that much. Yeah, I got LAG. I don't give a fuck. I'm doing it. I got LAG. I actually don't give a flying fuck, dude. Dude, I just have a feeling. I don't know if I'm just fucking baited or not. But I just got a feeling, dude. I had this feeling all day, bro. I've been thinking about this bracket all day. And I knew where Miami was going to land. And I was like, dude, I just feel like LAG's just going to win, bro. I don't know if I'm just cooked. But I am going to have Ravens beat them, though. So let's actually like not get that twisted. Like real quick. Let's not get that twisted. And then Optic against Falcons. Whoa. So they just played each other. And the Vegas Falcons won. So we're going to pull up that map and we're going to see the map. So they lost 3-1 to the Falcons. This is pretty recent too. It's like fucking 10 days ago. So Optic lost 3-1 to Falcons. 250, 185 on the vault. 6-5 Optic barely squeezed by that S&D. They probably should have won that a bit more convincingly. 3-2 vault. I'm just scared Optic's fucking map vetoes are literally going to cost them again, bro. Because Vegas can't play any other control map other than fucking vault. But Optic doesn't want to play any other map but fucking vault. I don't know why. They could easily play him on Hussey, even on Proto, but they're not going to play him on Proto because Optic doesn't like that map. They should be playing, like, if I'm Optic, I'm picking Team A and I'm banning fucking Vault. And I'm making Vegas pick between Proto and Hacienda Control. But I don't know why, but Optic does not have that much confidence on those maps. I don't know why. But Optic would ban Skyline, I would just assume, because, I mean, they got throttled and they had to have seen how Falcons beat Atlanta FaZe on that map. We could get a red card in this series, bro. I'm not going to lie. But I don't think fucking Falcons is picking that, dude. I don't think they're picking that. We might get an all-time worst fucking hardpoint fucking series. I'm not going to lie. Optic's going to ban Skyline. Vegas bans Proto. They're not going to ban red card because they played Atlanta FaZe close. We actually might get a red card in this series unless Optic just auto bans it. If I'm Optic, bro, JP, if you hear me, okay? No. Yo, I fucking need this motherfucker to listen. Yo, JP, listen to me, okay? Listen to me. I know you're bad at red card hardpoint, but you need to fucking play that map in this series. You understand me? You cannot play Falcons on that Skyline. I promise you it will not go the way that you want it to go. Do not ban red card hardpoint in this series. You need to ban Skyline. It is the only map that Vegas Falcons has probably like 100% confidence on. They've been every team. They've been the Avengers on that map at this point. Ban fucking Skyline hardpoint. If I see Skyline hardpoint in this series, you need to go. Okay? You need to be fired. If I see Skyline hardpoint in this series. Like, obviously, I I want everyone to have a job, of course. But like, dude, if you allow Skyline Hardpoint in this fucking series, I don't know what to tell you. Cannot happen. Cannot happen. You guys need to work on this fucking red card, because having this fucking thing as your auto ban is fucking you against pretty much all the mid pack teams. Like, this is the ban you have against fucking LAT, you know? But I've always imagined, even before the season even started, I imagined Optic being the team that squares up like with LAT way better than everybody else. But, you know, we're just seeing a way different version of Optic. This is not like the exact same team that I fucking thought it was going to be. But I always just imagine Optic being the team that's like going head to head with LAT in Hardpoint. Like, I always thought they're going to be like the only ones that are like bar for bar. Like, obviously I thought Atlanta FaZe would be able to take Hardpoints off of LAT, but if we're talking about just like head to head, like where it just looks like it's close all game, I always imagined it would be Optic. But I mean, boy, how times have changed. So it's hard to predict this series with how bad Optic's Vetoes are. Like, if I know them, they're gonna get a fucking vault control in there again, and I'm gonna be losing my shit, bro. I swear to God, man, if I fucking see a vault control and a Skyline Hardpoint, somebody's job needs to be on the line, man. I'm telling you, I cannot see those maps, bro. I swear I cannot see those maps. I cannot see them. And then if Optic bans dealership, wait, I want to see if Optic's been hard banned. I know they played it once at least. Okay, so against Atlanta FaZe, they played. Wait, they banned it again? They had to ban it against fucking FaZe. Of course they did. I'm not surprised. Let's do like Miami. Let's see what they played against Miami. I want to see if they banned it or not. Okay, so it's the auto ban. So they don't like fucking dealership. Okay, noted. Having these auto bans is not gonna. I don't think JP. What's the map on? I know he doesn't do it by himself, but he does have a say in it. You know. Like, I know he's there, but like, dude. If it's the camp, bro, the whole camp needs to be dropped. I don't care, bro. Like, just squad wipe the roster, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I just can't see that map again, bro. Dude, they gotta know. If I see these two fucking maps, bro, then somebody not doing their job as players or as fucking coaches. If I see these fucking two maps in there, these maps should be nowhere in this series at all. At all. You hear me? At all. Like, nowhere near this series should these two maps be there. But, like, that's why it's hard to judge these series, because I don't know what Optic's going to pick. Because every time I think I know, like, the smart picks for them, they pick fucking the complete opposite and they get fucked. But, so they're going to ban dealership. They're going to ban Proto. Okay, cool. So they're going to play red card Hossie. They're probably going to play those maps again, to be honest. And then for Hardpoint, dude, if they allow Skyline. Okay, it all comes down. So you guys could clip me fucking saying this. If Skyline is in this series, Vegas is going to win. If Skyline is not in this series, Optic's going to win. That is my consensus. So I'm going to think Optic's smart. But that's the funny thing, because if they ban Proto and they got to play, and like, could they ban a red? Dude, if they ban a red card, I don't know. But we're going to be seeing a vault in there for sure. So we're going to be seeing a vault, probably a Hossie. Dude, they should play Hossie, honestly. They really should play Hossie in this series. I'm going to go with my gut. I'm not going to shit on Optic too hard here. I have Optic. I got Optic, bro. I got Optic. If they allow Skyline Hardpoint in that fucking series, though, like, they're losing. But I have Optic. I actually always had them. I don't have them getting double far, but I'm not sure if that's just me. But I got them, and I'm not even going to waste my breath on the Cloud9 fucking FaZe thing. I mean, they just fucking mollywopped them. And I'm not going to waste my time on this one either, because I have FaZe in the losers, but I do have them beating Optic. I know Optic played them close, But FaZe is just an overall way better team. I'm sorry, they're just way better. And even if we do this ABAT Vetoes again, so we can even go on here and just see what they did with FaZe. I can just draw this up for you real quick. So like they banned Skyline, cool. Like they banned Proto. I don't know why Optic didn't pick fucking red card. I'm actually surprised they didn't. This must have been for practice or fucking something, because realistically, they should be playing a red card against them. So I would think Optic's gonna ban a red card on LAN. They have to, and we're gonna be seeing a Proto in there. So I mean, just on that alone, it doesn't benefit Optic. And then FaZe is gonna pick Team A. I know they are, just so they can ban Vault. Because if they don't pick Team A, then I mean either way they're gonna get fucking Proto anyway. I mean, it doesn't even matter if Optic picks a different map. FaZe is just gonna pick the other one. I have FaZe in the controls. I have him in at least one hard point. I have him in at least one S&D. So, yeah. So they're gonna ban Rio. They're gonna ban Dealership. They're gonna play Hossie and red card. Yeah, I just have fucking FaZe. Like, they just have a way better map pool. Way better map pool like that Optic. It's actually not even close. And then we're going to get to the winners here, because now we got to do the winners, and I know the winners flip, because this we're getting out of the crunch time. I'm not going to waste as much time because I'm already in an hour. I don't want this shit being 2 hours. So for Thieves Ultra, I'm going to keep this one very simple, okay? I know Ultra have had LA Thieves' number, okay? I know it's been a thing. I know it's been a thing for a long while. They've miraculously pulled out these great victories on them. If we bring up just like the history here, going back to the qualifiers here. So I'm on LA Thieves, right? I'm on LA Thieves, okay. Like they didn't play them all of Major 1. Didn't play him, Then they 3-0'd them here, Got 3-0'd, beat him 3-2. I'm not letting this affect me. No way Miami goes out top 12. Hey. Dude, I was trying to throw in a curveball there, okay? Either way, if Heretics make it to Ravens... Hold on, actually, I'm going to look that one up, too. Hold on, I'm going to look that one up. Stand by here. I like seeing the team history here. Okay, so they beat him at the Major 1. I know Carolina should have won this one. I remember this one. I remember this one for sure. Yeah, I remember, like, look how close. Yeah. Either way, Heretics is not making it by this round. He's not. In my opinion, guys, I'm not going off of what everyone else is going off of. The whole, oh, Ultras had their number recently. They beat them recently. I'm a realist. I mean, obviously, if you pick either or, you're a realist. But I got Thieves beating Ultra 3-0 or 3-1. Like, pretty handedly, and reminding them we actually are the better team. I think the past 2 games you've been seeing have been, I'm not going to say an anomaly, but I do think that fucking, wait, was it on Championship Sunday or was it on Saturday? It was on Championship Sunday, I think. That 3-0 that Ultra got against them at the last major, I don't think that's happening again. And I think it's a mishap here. And I think this is where we're going to get Ultra against fucking FaZe on a Saturday in the losers round 3. Ooh. Isn't that crazy? And then Boston against Vancouver. I mean, I'm just going to cut this one short, man. I mean, there is a chance for Boston, though. I'm not going to lie. Hold on. I'm going to show some respect real quick. I'm going to show some respect. Okay, I'm going to show some respect. So I'm going to just go through the match history just to, like, you know, just to... So they lost 3-1 to Vancouver. They lost 3-1. And then all these other ones don't matter because they had Hixie, so it really doesn't matter. But they got outclassed. Okay, yeah, so I can even pull like the major two. Tourney. Boston won that one by 2 points. Skyline in there. But I think Vancouver had full control. Actually, Boston actually, you know what? Hold on. I actually gotta know. I gotta pay this some fucking respect real quick. So I know Vancouver's gotten better at Skyline, but they're probably gonna ban it against Boston. And then Boston, I wouldn't be surprised if they ban fucking red card again. I would not be surprised because like they just don't play that map, and Vancouver's actually good at that map. So I wouldn't be surprised seeing these same two bans because I don't know what else Vancouver would ban hardpoint wise. They shouldn't be scared against Boston at Hossey. They shouldn't be scared against them on maybe on Vault, but like not really. I'd be more scared of them on Skyline than I'm on Vault, to be honest. So I'll play them on fucking Vault again. And then Protocol. I mean, they actually can't play them on Protocol. I actually don't know why they fucking don't, to be honest. Either way, Vancouver's going to get one of those. They should pick Protocol, though. They really should. They really fucking should pick fucking Proto against them because Boston does not fucking play that map. But I don't think Vancouver has like complete 100% confidence at that map compared to the other maps, which is why they banned it against like Atlanta FaZe. So we're gonna be. So Boston's probably gonna pick Hossey again because I don't see him picking. I don't see him picking Proto against fucking Vancouver. So it comes down to what Vancouver picks. If they're gonna pick Proto or they're gonna pick Vault again. But either way, I have them in like these hard points, like just these two hard points alone. I have them, and then for S&D, they banned Proto against Vancouver because Vancouver's good at it. Neptune is always fucking flanking and shit. And then we might get a fucking dealership in here. We're gonna get a dealership in this hoe because Boston's only good S&D map is like, okay. We actually might get a fucking dealership. We might get fucking dealership rewind, bro. Actually, no. We're gonna get red card. Because has Boston been playing dealership lately? I don't even know what they've been playing. Holy shit, I already forgot. Let's find out. It's so funny. I've actually been going through this, and it's literally like I just like fucking forget every time I look. So I want to know what Boston picked specifically. So Boston picked rewind. Okay, so they like rewind. Okay, no, I fucking know that. Duh. Holy shit, I actually do know that. I actually fucking know that. I actually do know that. Oh my god, I'm actually fucking dumb for that. I actually know that. So they banned Proto. Okay, they actually do ban Proto a lot. It seems to be a common theme. We're probably gonna get a dealership though because Vancouver might be smart and ban actually ban rewind unless Vancouver's got something up their sleeve on that. And then I don't have Boston in the control, so yeah, there's just like no hope. I don't know. I just don't have any hope for them. I don't have any hope for them in the hard points and shit. So we're going to get a Raven Breach Ultra Phase down there, which is interesting, actually. We're going to get a Vancouver LA Thieves Winners Finals. So I'm going to move that up. So now we're getting down to the crunch time here. It's uneven, but who cares? I'm going to move this up. We're getting down to the business end of the bracket now. So now the final two teams to close us out to get us to Championship Sunday. Ravens against Breach. Ravens against Breach. I'm not going to lie. I might have Breach here. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie at all. So if I look at their recent... They actually haven't played Carolina. Like, they played them one time. No way they played him one time all season. That's insane. Oh my god. They actually played him one time all season, and they don't play him again until Major 4 qualifier. They played him once. All the way down in the Major 1 qualifiers. Like, this is like way too early to even like fucking compare, by the way. But this is what happened the last time they played. Pretty close. Except for that map 4. I mean, a lot has fucking changed by then. I can tell you that. A lot has fucking changed. But I could see Boston banning Protocol again, like in every fucking mode, except for Control. I could see Boston banning that And Boston has a higher seed. Am I correct? Pretty sure they do. What happened to my COD League fucking standings? Holy shit. Woody had them up. Yeah. Boston's the number 2 seed. Yeah, Boston's number 2 seed. So Boston, would they pick Team A or Team B? They would probably pick Team... I mean, Carolina's not that much of a threat in control. They would probably pick Team A, bro. Unless Boston wants to square up on them on the vault control, but you'd basically be giving Carolina the only good control map that they have, which makes no sense. But I've seen teams fucking do this stupid shit all the time, so would not be surprised either way. So for hard points, would probably get a Hossie, I'm not gonna lie, because Boston would ban Proto, Carolina would ban Skyline, so then Carolina would pick Hossie, and Boston would pick a Vault or something. They'd probably pick like a Vault. So probably get a Hossie Vault there. And then for S&D, Boston would ban Proto. Carolina auto bans Rewind now, which kind of puts Carolina in a fucked up spot because they have to play fucking Dealership, and I don't think they play that map that much. Who just texted me? Dealership. Ugh, I actually don't like Carolina's odds on that. I'm not gonna lie, big man. Don't like their odds on that. Have they played it this split, or am I cooked? If they haven't played Dealership, they're kind of fucked in that S&D category. Okay, I let they lost 6-2 to Vancouver. But they can get better at it, though. They can get better at it. Like, it's not impossible. Okay, so they didn't play that series, obviously. Did they play against LAG? No, they probably fucking should have. That would have been a great time to try it. Holy shit. Rocker. Carolina won 6-5. Oh, yeah, I remember that game. Holy cow. It's like that game just... So we're probably going to get a Dealership in there. We have to, because they auto-ban Rewind. And then Boston auto-bans Protocol. So Boston would either... Wait, Carolina doesn't like playing red card either, do they? Yeah, they used to ban that shit. But that's because it's also Vancouver's best map, too. So we will be getting a Hossie S&D in this series. So 2 Hossies, which is actually a good square up, to be honest. We could be getting a Dealership. Dude. And then for control, Boston being the first seed, they would pick team... I think they would prefer team B. Because Carolina would probably ban Hossie, though. And then Boston just picks fucking Vault. Or they play him on Proto. But I don't think Boston wants to play him on Proto. Boston may pick Team A, honestly. But either way, we're going to get 2, maybe 3 Hossies in there. A Dealership and a Vault. So based off of that, I mean, Carolina's pretty good at Hossie, though. They're pretty good at Hossie, but... This one is like as even a playing field match as fucking matches fucking go, bro. This is actually like a pretty even playing field, I'm not gonna lie. Ravens against Breach. And also, I'm also just gonna tell you guys an alternative bracket. If somehow Atlanta FaZe beats Vancouver, then they're gonna go right there. Like, they're not gonna lose to Breach. Like, if Atlanta FaZe makes it past this, like, this is their obstacle. Whichever team Atlanta FaZe actually run into there, if they actually do make it there, they're going to win this. Like, this is an auto win right there. That's an auto win if FaZe makes... This is the hard match. If they make it by this, they'll get by that, and, like, they'll make it there. But they have to make it by there first. This Ravens Boston, I actually have to fucking type this one out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna type out the order because I don't know which fucking... I don't know if Boston would pick Team A or Team B. Hossie hard point, a Vault hard point, Hossie S&D, Dealership S&D. Unless we get a red card. Who the fuck would pick red card? We actually could get red card. There's a possibility. I don't even know the control, bro. I don't know what they would play. Both teams might be idiots and might just get a vault, bro, but I don't know. Just based off like the four maps, I have Hossie, Hardpoint, Vault, Hardpoint, Hossie, S&D, Dealership, S&D. My brain wants to say Breach. My brain, like my actual logically thinking brain, wants to say Breach, but I want to say Ravens. But I have had Ravens making runs before and then fucking losing. So, I mean, to each their own on that. I mean, not gonna lie. Okay, one more deciding factor here. Is this right here. Just pulling up their recent win. 3-2-3-0, 3-1, 3-2, 3-0. Yeah, but that one doesn't count as a disqualification. 3-1-3. They played ass teams, I'm not gonna lie though. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine the Ravens actually going that far. Like, I think I fucked up somewhere here. I think I fucked up somewhere there. Like maybe Rocker should have won this shit. Like, maybe Rocker's actually winning this shit. I think that's where I fucked up. Big time, because I don't even see but if Rocker's against Breach, I'm picking Breach. That's the thing. Either way, I guess that kind of actually makes up my mind for me. I'm just gonna do Breach. I'm gonna do Breach there, and then Ultra against FaZe. Fuck FaZe. Fuck win from losers bracket. No, I'm kidding. Let me pull up the recents. I'm gonna draw like the map card for this. I actually am. So like they beat him 3-2. Yada yada yada. So the bans here. So Ultra's gonna ban Red Card, K, whatever, and they're gonna ban Skyline. So we're gonna get the exact same hardpoint bans. Already know it. And because of that, we're gonna get a Vault hardpoint. So Ultra gives them map. So Ultra gave them Team B, so I guess Ultra likes being fucking Team A. So we're gonna get a Vault hardpoint again. FaZe bans Rewind. Ultra bans Dealership. But that was earlier. They might play him on that this time. And the Hossie. What was the score on the Hossie? That was only 6-5. Yeah, okay, they're gonna play him on it again. I already know how egos work. Vault Hossie, and then they're gonna ban Hossie Control. Okay, you're gonna play him on Proto. Good luck there, brother. And then dude, this might be the exact same map set. I'm literally timing out the exact same map set. Shit's insane. I think FaZe. Okay, so FaZe gets the map 4 pick, and they pick Hossie. They could play Ultra at Protocol. Like, Ultra's not, like, they could play Ultra at Protocol. They could switch it up if I'm at Atlanta FaZe. Like, Ultra's not unbeatable at Protocol Hardpoint. Just saying. But I think FaZe thinks that they are way better at Hossie Hardpoint than Ultra is. So we could just be seeing the exact same map set, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. But to your guys's shock here, dude, we're gonna get this exact same map set. The only thing that's gonna change is perhaps map number 4. Is probably the only change there. But there's just something when these teams play on land, dude. I just have to go FaZe, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I was actually originally going to do Ultra, but after I just had the maps out, because I know how that map 5 went in this series. I know how it went. And the amount of trolls that there were. But I mean, obviously, trolls had to happen. And the Hossie hardpoint was easily actually like reversible. And Ultra's not really like the best Hossie hardpoint team. They should have lost to Cloud9 at the map, but they made some sort of. Actually, they did lose to Cloud9. They did lose to Cloud9 at the map. So Ultra's not the best Hossie Hardpoint team. I think FaZe are just like in a down slump. And if it's like this deep in the tourney and Atlanta FaZe starts getting the Hossie reps under them, because I know how they are when they start getting like the actual LAN reps of a map. Like they get extremely way fucking better. Like when they played Vancouver at it in the grand finals, like they got the reps and all of a sudden they. So I'm going to have like Atlanta FaZe there. I'm sorry, guys. Hate to break it to you. I actually thought, dude, in my head, when I was doing this bracket in my head at work, I had Atlanta FaZe out like, right here. Like, I always had them losing to Vancouver in my head, and then I had them out here. But, like, I just didn't actually have the actual bracket in my head, so I didn't know who they were playing, but I do have them over Ultra, but that's just me. I mean, you guys could have your own opinion, but it's just fucking mine. But and then FaZe against Breach. I mean, fuck me. I mean, not really much to say there. I mean, not much to say there. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, there's no hope in hell in that one. I could tell you that. It doesn't matter how bad fucking Atlanta FaZe is playing, even with the S&D changes. I don't know. I just don't see that happening. Don't see Purge fucking getting one over on like Atlanta FaZe on LAN. And then this is where we're getting down to the business end. What time are we at? We're at 126. Holy shit, my bad. Yapper. Thieves against Surge. Surge have never beaten LAT to my knowledge. Am I correct on that? Let's get the stats to check. I'm pretty sure Vancouver has never beat LAT. They've come close, but this could just be a fucking matchup. And they finally got fucking Neptune, a fucking normal photo. Thank God. Thank God they got my normal photo. They got 3-0, 3-0, 4-3, 3-0. Okay, but the maps might change. Let's go through this because it's the winner's final. Okay, this is the winner's final. We actually have to be strategic here. So LAT banned Vault, which is crazy because that used to be like their they used to be like their shit. That used to be their shit. That used to be like the map no one would fucking chow them on. And fuck, now they're banning it. So I could see Vancouver banning fucking Red Card. That one's pretty obvious. Does LAT switch their ban and actually play Vault? I don't know why they're not playing Vault. Like, they're really good at it. I don't know how bad they regressed at that map that they're just not playing it anymore. That's actually kind of weird to me. And then they're going to ban Rewind, I guess. And then LAT bans Proto because no one wants to literally nobody wants to play fucking Neptune at fucking Proto S&D, bro. Everyone's banning it against Vancouver because they don't want to fucking run the Neptune on that map. The only team that even wants to play or is inviting the challenge is Atlanta FaZe because they're like stubborn and they just fucking think that they're better. So dealership's interesting. And then Hossie, and then, dude, I have LAT in the final, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually not gonna lie, bro. I got LAT in the finals. Not going to lie there, buddy. Not gonna lie. There's a chance for anything to happen. I'm not gonna lie. It all comes down to that map number 1. Because I know Vancouver's gone better at it since this map's been played. So they played this on April 6th. I could even fucking show you. So they lost this map to LAT. And then ever since then. Okay, so they lost the map to LAT. Then we pulled. I don't think they played LAG. Did they play LAG at the map? No, they didn't. Okay, it was actually the last 2 games. So ever since they lost that map to LAT, they got a good rep on it against Carolina. They beat them fucking 250 to 104. And then Cloud9, who's actually notoriously a very good Skyline Hardpoint team, they beat them pretty convincingly. So now they have that map in their bag, I would think. But do they want to test it against LAT on LAN? I mean, I'd be interested. I will drop everything to fucking see that map on LAN. So, I mean, but they're not going to ban any other maps, so I mean, is LAT gonna ban Skyline because they got a bit better at it? I don't know what LAT's hardpoint on Vault is looking like for them to ban it. I think they're just banning it because Vancouver got way better. So we might see this exact same map pool, to be honest. And in this map pool, I mean, I just got LAT. Like, even the Hacienda Harp, dude, if it makes to map 4, anything's possible. Anything is possible at that point. Like, Vancouver could easily win that map, and they could easily win map 5. But do they have the ice for that? Because that's been an issue when they come up against LATs. Like, do they actually have the ice to actually fucking finish it off? And I'm not sure if they do or not. So, based off of all this information, who do I have in the grand finals of the Miami Heretics Major 3 tournament? I have... Dude, I gotta make my dinner. Holy shit, it's late. Actually, no, I'm actually good. I have... I was gonna go for an upset, bro. I just feel another upset. I'm always fucking feeling upsets. Like, I could feel Vancouver, like, on that skyline. Anything's possible on that skyline, bro. Like, LAT is very susceptible to just trolling, bro. Like, it's actually possible. Hold on. It actually is very possible. Like, I don't, dude. That's tough, man. I just feeling an upset, but I'm also trying to be fucking logical, like logical as fuck. I'm trying to be logical here because they fucking beat the brakes off these guys multiple times. But if we pull this up, have they faced each other on LAN? I think they avoid each other on LAN though. I think it's only in the qualifiers where like they fucking played each other. They haven't faced each other on LAN yet. That's interesting. They actually haven't played each other on LAN. That's an interesting, because I was like, they haven't like actually like dropped them on LAN before, have they? You know what, guys? You know what? I'm fucking feeling froggy here. Actually, no, am I? Dude, this exact same map set. I mean, Vancouver's just not that good at control, dude. I just don't know about the control. That control swing mode, man. I'm telling you. It comes down to a map 1, bro. They got to get a map 1 or a map 2. And, like, it's possible for them to be better at the dealership, like, the next time they play. Like, they could easily do their homework. And if they make it to a Hossie hardpoint, they could take Hossie hardpoint, then a Hossie S&D. This could easily be a 3-2. Easily. I'm going to go Vancouver Surge in the grand finals from the winner's side. And I'm going to make this next part quick and painless. Or, I mean, not quick and painless, but I'm going to make this next part fast. I'm not even going to, like, fucking talk about this, like, that quick. Okay? Atlanta FaZe, I could be proved wrong, but I don't think they got a hope in hell against LAT with the way shit's going right now. So without even looking at the map vetoes, Atlanta FaZe would ban red card, obviously. Or they ban Skyline, honestly. They actually might ban Skyline. They actually might play him on red card. I'm not going to lie. They might play him on red card. If I know Atlanta FaZe, bro, they might play him on red card. And then LAT going to ban Protocol. They're going to, like, probably triple ban they're probably gonna pick Team A and just triple ban Protocol and everything. So they're gonna, or they might play him on Hossie. Actually, no, they actually would play him on Proto over Hossie Control. So they're gonna be a Hossie Control in there. So LAT is gonna pick Team A and they're gonna ban Hossie Control. So we're gonna get a Proto Control. And then for S&D, FaZe is going to ban Rewind because they don't play it. And then LAT going to ban probably Red Card because it's Atlanta FaZe's best map. So we're probably going to get like a dealership. What the fuck are the map? probably get a Hasi dealership or fucking some shit like that. Okay, so Proto red card or banned. Proto red card. Hasi dealership. And rewind. That's the last map. Okay, that's the last map. So wait. LAT would ban. LAT has to choose between Proto or. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what LAT been fucking banning lately. Actually, that Vancouver one's a perfect fucking one. Holy shit. Let me like. Wait, this fucking website fucking locks up on me sometimes. I need to know what LAT been fucking banning, bro. I need to know what LAT been banning. I said I was gonna make this quick, but like now I'm like I should actually just quickly do the due diligence real quick on this. Holy shit, hold on. Peer's having a malfucking function at the junction. Okay, so while it takes some time to load, holy shit. I want to know like the map that LAT's been fucking banning, bro. I want to know the map they've been banning, cause that's gonna help me decide. I mean, I got LAT anyway. Just based off the hard points, I feel like no. But like, if FaZe makes it this deep in the tourney, though, you know, if Atlanta, I'm fucking finding a way. It's crazy, and they're also going for like a 3-peat or 4-peat. I think it's like a 4-peat. Bro, now my breaking point website does not want to load. It's just broken now, just absolutely broken into fucking smithereens now. All right, so. Oh, there we go. Holy shit. It's back up. Okay, now I could actually go on this shit. Holy shit. That shit just broke down on me. Alright, here we go. Now we're back in business. So LAT, gonna pull this up on the side. So I want to know what fucking S&D map like they've been banning. So against Carolina, it really doesn't matter. Probably testing shit out. I mean, actually, I already know like they banned Protos. I want to know what map they picked. My bad. So they actually do play Rewind, and they won 6-2 at it. So that's an interesting map to have. But I mean, Atlanta FaZe isn't playing that map. I want to know what they played against Ultra. Okay, this is gonna be like the real test, like a map they actually like against like a good team they actually respect. Okay, so they actually are confident playing Dealership. So they will probably get that map against Atlanta FaZe. That's a good map, bro. LAT against fucking FaZe on Dealership S&D sounds great. But the way LAT plays it is just Hydra going on a bunch of pinches every round. And if Atlanta FaZe catches on to that, then it should be pretty routine stuff. So we're probably going to get a Dealership and a Hasi in there. Nah, but if fuck FaZe is able to pick red card though, ooh, yeah, because LAT doesn't pick fucking protocol, so we're gonna get a red card. We're gonna get a red card in this shit. I think LAT might pick. Wait, if LAT had to pick between Hacienda and Dealership, would they pick Hasi or Dealership against Atlanta FaZe? They'd probably pick Dealership, I would think, because FaZe has gotten better at Hasi and LAT is kind of better at Dealership, and FaZe have lost a Dealership to Miami. So we could get a red card in a Dealership just based off LAT not wanting to play Proto. My brother fours. Yo, what's good, my bro? Almost fucking done my fucking bracket. Holy shit. It's fucking been an hour and fucking 40 minutes. I'm trying to hurry up and get it done. So we're going to get a red card. I just lost my train of thought. A red card and a Dealership. Red card, Dealership, S&Ds. Dude, that actually changes my mind a bit. I'm not going to lie. Because the red card's very good for FaZe. and the dealership's very 50-50. And if they get a protocol control that also goes in the direction of FaZe as well, I'm glad you're here, Forbes. I'm glad you're here. Dude, my whole opinion on this has changed. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna spoil this. I'm gonna spoil this for you. So I originally had LAT smoking FaZe, smoking fucking Surge, and just smoking fucking both teams fucking back to back. And LAT was literally gonna win this major. But after seeing this fucking best of fucking, after seeing like the two S&D maps, because I was like, that was the main factor, was the S&Ds. But a red card and a fucking, dude, what was the map? A red card and a dealership is interesting. FaZe is guaranteed to at least get one of those. And then they get the Proto. And then for Hardpoint, LAT gonna ban Proto. FaZe, knowing what's good for them, they're probably gonna ban Skyline, because now they're just ass at the map. Or they might play LAT on that map. I would probably play LAT on fucking Skyline, to be honest, over red card, if we're being for real. So it's either going to be Skyline red card. Bahasi's going to be in there for sure, somewhere in there, if we're talking about hard points, because LAT probably not going to play Vault, or they might play fucking Vault when it comes to FaZe. But I think FaZe could like sneak out one of those maps, I'm not going to lie. And then they could sneak out an S&D and a control. Like, it's so possible here. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, but realistically, I just had LAT smoking everyone. I'm not going to lie. I really did. But now it's like changed a bit. And I'm trying to do something different, because I swear to God, every bracket prediction, all of a sudden I have fucking like Atlanta FaZe Grand Finals just out of nowhere. And like, I don't even know how I got there, but it's just so hard to count them out. Ravens are so cooked. Poor Rex. Hey, man, I know. So based off the info I have, if I type this out, in order. So LAT gonna have map number 1. So their map number 1 pick. If they don't have Proto and I just don't know what FaZe is gonna ban. FaZe would ban, dude, against LAT, probably gonna ban red card. Probably gonna get a Skyline map 1, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They might play that shit. They might play that shit against LAT, but I mean, that could go bad for that could go bad for them. They actually might play them on red card. Yeah, we're gonna get red card. I think FaZe is more confident on red card than they are Skyline. So red card hardpoint map number 1, and then if FaZe is team B, then we're gonna get a double red card. So red card S&D. Then we're gonna get a Proto control, because I know LAT is good at that map, and they're not gonna play FaZe on Hossie because that's their best shit. And then map number 4 would be FaZe's pick on the hard point. Wait, if they allow hardpoint in there, I think fucking FaZe. Actually, no. Actually, LAT might just pick red card like before them. I think if Skyline and Proto are out of the picture and red card is picked, that leaves, holy shit, that leaves either a Vault or Hossie. And I think FaZe would pick Hossie over fucking Vault, to be honest, for hardpoint. And then the last map would be LAT's pick, which would be a dealership. It could be Hossie S&D as well, by the way. Thank God you got a unique bracket. Hey, man, that's what I'm here for. So this is my suggested bracket for the LAT FaZe series, subject to change on the map 4. Actually, like on the map 5, because I don't know. Maybe LAT might pick Hossie, but I think we're going to get a double red card, because I think since FaZe has to ban Skyline, like, here's my vetoes, okay? So here's my thought process. LAT, the higher seed, they're going to pick Team A so they could ban FaZe's best control map, which was Hossie Control, which leaves FaZe to pick Proto Control because they're not going to play Vault Control. So that's the control out of the way. And then for Hardpoint, they banned Skyline because they just suck at the map, and LAT's a lot better at it again. And then LAT banned Proto because that's FaZe's best shit, and LAT don't really like that map. So, leaving red card open for LAT to pick, because it's like, oh fuck, red card's open, we're going to pick that, bet, that's our map, so we're going to pick it. So then, leaves FaZe to pick between Hossie and Vault, and they probably have more confidence at Hossie than they do at Vault. Vault's been their auto ban for a long time, they've gotten better at it, but against a team like LAT, probably don't want to take that risk, maybe they might, so that could change, but I think they're going to pick Hossie Hardpoint. And then, dealership, subject to change, but I think LAT might recognize FaZe have been putting a lot of practice into Hossie S&D and they've gotten better at it. So they might face them at dealership because FaZe have been iffy at the map and they lost it to Miami before. So they're susceptible to losing, and LAT is on an upward trend at dealership S&D. So this is my map set based on that. You got Breach beating us first round, gang. Like, they don't come to play on LAN. But do you want to know who else doesn't come to play on LAN? Optic. You know what I mean? I see LAT actually winning it all low-key. I do too, Force. Yo, I don't know you, but I love COD and wrestling. Also, you seem like you have ball knowledge. I got LAT beating FaZe in champs, and Cody's going to win the title back at Cena's last match. Bro, technically, I don't want to see John Cena hold that title all year, but, like, basically, like, the story calls for it. But I'm going to tell you right now, it is so hard. I'm sorry, guys. I have to just drift off this for a sec. Just for, like, 30 fucking seconds. Just for 30 seconds. Bro, how do they expect us to get behind a babyface? Cody Rhodes got his back turned on at the Elimination Chamber. John Cena took the Rolex that his fucking father gave him, whatever, pawned off, and made him bleed with it. Beat him to a bloody pulp in the middle of the ring. And then, at WrestleMania, has a title belt in his hands, and he's about to hit Cena with it, and all Cena does is go, oh, please, please, please don't hit me. And Cody's like, oh, fuck, like, you're right, like, I shouldn't hit. You stupid fuck! Like, huh? Hit him! And then he doesn't hit him. And then he gets fucking low blowed. Fucking gets pinned like a geek. Can't get behind that. But anyways. Red card Hardpoint, red card S&D. Proto Control, Hossie Hardpoint, dealership S&D. I do have LAT in it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I have LAT map 1. Have FaZe map 2, but FaZe can control that. Have FaZe map 3. It's like these two maps that could go anywhere, bro, you know? Hossie Hardpoint, fuck dealership S&D, like... yeah. He got super ball knowledge. My boy just slept on. Okay, but I already made the disclaimer at the beginning that like brackets are just never gonna be perfect. So I'm literally just like, this bracket is based off of knowledge and also teams riding momentum, upsets, you know, matchups. It's based on so many things. It's also just based on random shit that I want to see, you know. Not gonna lie, guys, I changed my mind. I'm not gonna lie, I somehow changed my mind. I know Tyree is gonna be fucking somewhere laughing at me for this, but like, I know Tyree gonna be somewhere like, of course you do, bro. But just based off of that map set I put together, I got fucking FaZe in the grand finals once again. How did we get here after an hour and fucking 50 minutes? How do we get here? How do we get here? Oh, but we're not done yet, because now we got to do the best out of 9. And I think Vancouver's actually going to take this. I'm not going to lie. Let me draw this shit up. Because now Vancouver's coming in the winners, not the losers. So they're not going to be gassed out this time. So it's a different fucking series now. So do Matt Vetoes. Okay, so both teams could ban, both teams could pick, and then there's a default control pick in there. Okay, interesting. So since Vancouver come from the winners, they could ban a control and they pick one, and then the other one's the auto pick. So this is interesting because they could allow fucking Volt control in there now, because now fucking phases and losers. So we could actually get a proto and Volt control, because now this is the one time, this is the only time FaZe could ever not play. The only time FaZe could ever play Vault Control is if they come from the losers into a grand finals, because that's the only time they have no choice. But yeah, all these other maps might be this. I'm not gonna lie. So FaZe isn't gonna play Skyline, or they're not gonna play Vault, I guess. I don't know. Fucking like whatever. But we're gonna get a proto. We only get 2 hard points too. Holy shit. I think Vancouver's gonna ban proto, so we're gonna get another Hossie, and then we're gonna get a. Is FaZe gonna ban Skyline or Vault? Fucking Seattle back to back. I'm shocked you don't have Heretics go farther. They like were good online. I can't be convinced fucking too much by the online. I'm not gonna lie. Though. I have Heretics maximum losers round 3, like maximum, but it ends there. Like I don't have them going past that. Whoever drops down here, probably gonna take them out. But that's just me. I could be wrong. Like this bracket sucks dick. Okay, this bracket sucks dick. All my brackets suck dick. But you know, it's Liddy's doing it for the love of the game. You know. My ball knowledge comes on like the inside of the game, you know, the actual game. But like predicting who's gonna fucking win a turn, like if I actually see how all the teams are playing on LAN, you know, it's a little bit fucking different then. But like just seeing it before even seeing any team play, because you never know. Because like if I saw how LAT played against fucking Boston at the last major, I would have never had them in the grand finals, you know. But like to each their own. So you just never know until you see it. Like if I should just start doing my bracket predictions after like the Thursday. I really should. You have Miami fucking FaZe finals? Yo, whoa. Okay, I mean, hey, like to each their own. If you think Miami's somehow gonna make it through, because like if you look at the bracket realistically, Miami have to make it through not only Ultra, but they have to get past Ultra Thieves, and if they somehow beat those teams, they have to make it through Surge, and perhaps they have to make it through like basically every top 4 team in order to fucking win. If they drop down, they're gonna have to fucking face him. They're gonna have to beat some fucking Galacticos to fuck down. I don't even know about that, brother. I don't know. I'm gonna draw this fucking map thing, and then we'll fucking actually put a bow on this shit. So I'm gonna draw this one out. So I don't know what FaZe is gonna ban against fucking Vancouver, because you know as the tournament goes on, like a lot of things change. So so FaZe gets the map 1 pick for grand final. Okay, that was because like they picked fuck team A. That's why. And they get map 2 pick. They get map 3 pick. I don't even know how they get map 3 pick, but all right. So it's basically gonna be this. So Vancouver's in the winners. So Vancouver's gonna get a Hacienda again, because they just play that map all the time. Actually, no. If they did, what map is FaZe gonna? Dude, FaZe has to choose between either Skyline or Vault to play Vancouver on. That's the tough part. That's the tough part. They're gonna play him on Skyline, or they're gonna play him on Vault, because now Vancouver doesn't have to ban this map anymore. So now it opens up everything. So we actually could get a red card in here too. Like, this is why I'm so happy for Vancouver, because they got their auto ban Skyline out, and now it just makes other teams' lives way more fucking difficult. Way more difficult now. I can't even draw this up because I forgot how this fucking shit goes. I'm not going to lie. So I'm just going to guess, okay? It's not going to be perfect because I don't know what FaZe is going to ban. I don't know. But Vancouver's going to ban Protocol for sure. So we're not going to see Protocol Hardpoint in this fucking finals. And FaZe has to pick between Vault or Skyline. Like, what's their poison there? Like, which one would they play against Vancouver? Would they play Skyline or would they play Vault? They would probably play him on... They would probably play him on Skyline. I'm not going to lie. They would probably play him on Skyline. So I'm just going to put Hossie because... No, actually red card. Because red card's a map. But we're probably going to get Hossie. We're going to get Hossie. I don't think Vancouver's going to outright pick red card. Or they could, dude. They actually could. But I don't see him outright pick. I see fucking FaZe picking that map. I see FaZe picking it. Not going to lie. But Vancouver could pick it. If Vancouver picks it, they're just going to pick Hossie. So it's going to be flipped anyway. And then FaZe is going to pick... They're going to play my Protocol, bro. Like, they're going to play my Protocol for sure. So FaZe is going to ban Rewind. And then Surge is going to ban... Forgot all the S&D maps. They're going to ban red card probably. They're going to ban red card, so now they can't play that map. So then FaZe has to pick... They're not going to pick Hossie because that's their best map. Probably going to let Vancouver pick that. Didn't FaZe just best Optic on Vault? Yeah, but that's Optic, though. That's Optic. So y'all not going to like the stream? Yeah, hey, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. FaZe would have to play Vault Control. Yeah, they will. And that's why I think they're fucked. What S&D map are they going to pick? They're going to pick... I swear I just fucking did this match. Did I not just fucking do this match somewhere? Or am I faded? I just did. I don't even know what I picked for that. Holy shit. What the fuck were the maps I picked for that? I just lost complete, like, fucking, like, control of, like, what the fuck, like, the maps in my head. So it's Protocol, Hossie, Rewind, Dealership. What the fuck's the last... Red card. Holy shit. So if Vancouver bans red card, so that takes red card out, and FaZe bans Rewind, that leaves a Dealership, Hossie, and Dealership, Hossie, and Proto. Okay. Dealership, Hossie, Proto. Dealership, Hossie, Proto. Dealership, Hossie, Proto. So probably going to play Protocol. And then map number 3. Since FaZe can't ban, it means Atlanta FaZe pick. So it's going to be a Protocol again. And then map number 4 is also Atlanta FaZe's pick. So Hacienda red card might be flipped. But I know they're going to be the 2 hard points played. Actually, if... No. Vancouver... Whatever map FaZe... I forgot. Whatever map FaZe does not pick, because FaZe only has one ban. They have to choose between Skyline or Vault. Whichever map they don't pick there, I think Vancouver's going to play. So let's say they... So they're probably have to play him on fucking Skyline. Yeah. They're going to play him on Skyline. I think that's where FaZe gets fucking backed up in the wall. And then map number 5 is Vancouver's S&D pick, which would be Hacienda. Because red card's gone. They could pick Dealership. I don't think they're going to. And And then hold on. And then that's best of 5, and then it's just the control. Oh yeah, it's best of 7, not best of 9. I'm fucking stupid. 3, 4, 5, and then the control is a vault control. Prayers to phase. They're not bad at that, but they're not good at it, you know? And then the S&D is a random one. Is it a random pick? It is a random pick. Okay. It's based on the maps that are left. So just based off the 2 bands. So if Hossie and Proto are in there, last map will be Dealership. So this would be the best of 7. So based off this best of 7, who do you think is going to win between Vancouver and FaZe? If you're looking at this best of 7, these maps right here, who do you think would win a Skyline Hardpoint, Proto S&D, Protocol Control, Red Card Hardpoint, Hacienda S&D, Vault Control, Dealership S&D? And take in mind, FaZe isn't bad at Vault Control, by the way. They're not bad at it. They just prefer playing the other maps because they know everyone else. They know all like the average teams, like the Vault Control is like a good map for them, but they're not like afraid of playing the map. Would be interesting if we see it, dude. A Canadian Classic fucking Grand Finals would be fucking phenomenal. Didn't FaZe just FaZe would have to. So based off of this, I don't have FaZe map 1, so I'll actually even fucking do it right here. So I got Vancouver there. Proto S&D. It could go either way, to be honest. I think I got Vancouver there. And then Control. I got FaZe there. This fucking Red Card Hardpoint's interesting. Like, I have Van, because the last time they played, like, Vancouver beat them like 250 to 147. It was like pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they beat them pretty fucking bad. But that's basically what this map comes down to, is like that map number 4. Red Card Hardpoint. And even like the Vault Control. Like, I just see like a Neptune, but Atlanta FaZe is fucking good at the defense on the map. Not gonna lie, these maps look really good for Surge. I got them taking it if these are the maps. I don't know about the Dealership. How much times has Vancouver played that map? Am I faded? Yeah, they played it already. Holy shit. Hold on. Team stats. I'll just go on team stats. They're 2-1. Okay, they're 2-1. I think their 1 loss is to LA Thieves at that map, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, their 1 loss to them. And then who the fuck they beat at that map though? I actually want to know who they beat at the map. If they beat Vegas, I don't really count that, to be honest. Yeah, so they beat Vegas. Who's the other team? If it was LAG and Vegas, I mean, that's not a good barometer, but it's fucking something. Okay, no, they beat them on Red Card. Was it Carolina? Cloud9? Holy shit, I don't even know. I think it goes like 4-2, 4-3 still. I want to edge Vancouver in this. Okay, it was actually Cloud9. Okay, it actually was Cloud9. Okay, I have to cap this off at 2 hours. Oh, it's already fucking 2 hours and 2 minutes? What? What am I on? Bro, I fucking said it's gonna be like fuck 45 minutes. Holy shit, man. What am I on, man? I'm on some shit. I don't even know. I fucking missed this fucking Dealership fucking somewhere in a random series. Anyways. I think it was in the Carolina one. Did I just... Dude. Anyway, they fucking are 2-1 at the map. That's all you need to know. Yeah, they actually did play them on that map. I don't know how I missed that. Neptune 12-5, not surprised. So based off these maps, who do I got? The Hacienda S&D, I could even fucking see FaZe choking that. Pretty sure I got Vancouver. I was going to pick Atlanta FaZe, but I pick them every single time. It just like, Actually, don't even know how I even like actually. I don't even know how I actually pick them every time. And this goes against my prediction because my prediction at the beginning of the season was that LAT and Atlanta FaZe would be trading championships. But you know, who would have predicted a Vancouver Surge like to come out of nowhere? You know, so that is my bracket. That is my bracket. It is subject to change. I do feel okay. There are some asterisks here. If Surge loses this match right here and they come in from the loser side, they're going to lose. Like, they only win if they come from the winners. That's just my opinion. If they come from the winners, they win. If they come from losers, they lose. If Atlanta FaZe beats Vancouver here, I do think Atlanta FaZe goes to the finals and they win if they win this game. But they have to win this game. But if they lose this game, then they're going to get fucked down here somewhere, probably even earlier than that. But if they beat Vancouver, I do think Atlanta FaZe makes it to the finals and they win. But if they lose, then they're going to go out here. And then Optic, if Optic beat Breach, I mean, like, they're going to lose that match anyway, so it fucking doesn't matter. But then they actually get to the other side of the bracket, so they go on this side and they face Ravens, a team that they beat. So they could, Optic, if they make it by Breach, they will make it to losers like round 4 at the minimum. At the minimum, okay? At the minimum. So those are my 3 asterisks. If FaZe beats Vancouver, they make it to the finals and they win. If Surge is in the losers, they lose. If they come from the winners, they win. And Optic, if they beat Breach, they're going to go out losers round 4. Those are my asterisks. And then obviously Heretics. I mean, I have a lot of asterisks actually, so it's not even fair. If Heretics beat LAG, then they're probably going to go out there. But Cloud9's not making it past. I don't think Falcons are making it past. And then Rocker can beat Ravens, but it is what it is. I don't really care. Not really gonna. And Scoob, why are you saying Surge not winning? You just DM'd me on Discord the other day and said there's only 4 teams that can win: Ultra, FaZe, Thieves, and Ultra. Yeah, did I say that? Vancouver, Ultra, Thieves, FaZe. That's literally what you said. Those 4 teams. So now when I pick one of the 4 teams, it's a surprise to you. If you think Ultra's good, okay, I'm telling you right now. No faith in LAT winning. In my original bracket, in my head, by the way, I had LA Thieves fucking winning, okay? If LA Thieves make it to the finals from the top side, basically whoever comes from the top side is fucking gonna win. That's my prediction, okay? Whoever comes from the top side is literally gonna win. That's just my prediction. I don't think we're gonna get a winner from the loser side at this major. That's just my opinion. FaZe is going to win 4 in a row. In my head, Scoob, I personally have FaZe fucking winning, but I can't make these fucking bracket predictions and have FaZe dude, if you go back on all my bracket predictions, I had a person call me out about it, and I was like, oh my god, you're right. Like, every bracket prediction I've ever done, I swear to god, it's fucking Atlanta FaZe fucking winning every single time. And then they just get fucking, like, top 2, top 3. So I can't even, like, I was going to, but you know, I just have a feeling they're just not going to. I don't know. I think they have to lose 1. And this is probably gonna be the one that they're losing, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see. I don't see FaZe winning. I can tell you one thing, and this right here is my guarantee, by the way. Okay, this is my guarantee. Ultra is not gonna win. I don't care how good they look. They're not going to win. I don't think they're on the championship caliber. I just don't think they have like that like next step to get, like, there's just a lot of discipline, a lot less mistakes yet. I don't think they're there. I don't think they have like the championship Like, they could beat all the top teams, but when it comes to like the championship, I don't think they're gonna win. Like, I don't think they're gonna win this major. Don't think they're gonna win the next one. Don't think they're gonna win champs. Don't think they're gonna win EWC. They're not gonna win anything. But that's just my opinion. They're gonna place well, but they're not gonna win. Um, but yeah, that's my bracket prediction, guys. I have to call it a day. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta call it a day because